Imagine a day without your phone. No calls, no texts, no internet. For many Verizon customers in Michigan, this was a frustrating reality on January 10, 2025. A widespread outage plunged a significant portion of the state into digital darkness. From everyday communication to essential services, the outage rippled through communities. The Verizon outage served as a stark reminder of our vulnerability in an increasingly digital world. The first signs of trouble emerged in the early hours of January 10th. Verizon users across Michigan began reporting dropped calls and a complete lack of data connectivity. Social media platforms quickly became virtual help desks, flooded with posts from frustrated customers. Hashtags like #Verizon Outage and #MichiganBlackout began trending. Some users reported receiving error messages, while others experienced a complete blackout. The outage struck at the heart of our hyper-connected world, leaving many feeling lost and disconnected. The impact of the Verizon outage went far beyond missed calls and delayed text messages. It was a stark illustration of how deeply integrated our phones are into everyday life. Families were unable to reach loved ones, causing anxiety and concern. Businesses reliant on mobile payments faced lost revenue and frustrated customers. Emergency services struggled with communication delays, potentially impacting response times. Hospitals, police departments, and fire stations rely on seamless communication. The day served as a wake-up call, prompting discussions about the importance of digital resilience. As the outage stretched on, Verizon faced a barrage of questions and criticism. The company's social media channels were inundated with complaints. Initial responses were slow and lacked specific details, further fueling frustration. Verizon issued a public statement acknowledging the outage and assuring customers they were working diligently to restore service. However, the statement lacked concrete information about the cause or an estimated time of resolution. The company's handling of the situation underscored the importance of clear and timely communication during such crises. The Verizon outage in Michigan wasn't a fleeting inconvenience, it was a prolonged disruption that affected thousands of customers. The first reports of service disruptions began surfacing around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, catching many night owls and early risers off guard. By 8 a.m., the outage had reached its peak, impacting a significant portion of Michigan, including major cities and rural areas alike. Verizon's initial acknowledgement of the outage came around 9 a.m., but concrete updates were scarce, leaving customers in the dark. It wasn't until late afternoon, around 4 p.m., that Verizon announced they had identified the issue, but details were still vague. Finally, after nearly 12 hours of disruption, Verizon reported that service had been fully restored around 8 p.m., much to the relief of its customers. The long wait and lack of transparent communication left many questioning the company's preparedness for such events, and whether they could trust Verizon in the future. While Verizon has yet to release a definitive explanation for the Michigan outage, speculation abounds. Experts point to a few possibilities, each with its own implications for network reliability. One theory centers on a fiber optic cable cut, a common cause of major outages. Another possibility is a software glitch within Verizon's network infrastructure. Cyber attacks, while less likely, cannot be ruled out entirely. Finally, there's the possibility of human error, a reminder that even sophisticated systems are vulnerable to mistakes. The Michigan outage serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of our digital infrastructure. While the Verizon outage in Michigan was significant, it raised questions about the vulnerability of cellular networks across the country. Were there similar outages in other states, or was Michigan an isolated incident? While there haven't been reports of outages on the same scale as Michigan's, smaller, localized disruptions are not uncommon. Cellular networks are complex systems with multiple points of potential failure. Weather events, equipment malfunctions, and human error can lead to service interruptions. The Michigan outage highlighted the potential for more widespread disruptions. The focus should shift towards preventative measures, robust backup systems, and swift response protocols. The Verizon outage in Michigan served as a stark reminder that our reliance on constant connectivity comes with significant vulnerabilities. In today's digital age, even a brief disruption can cause widespread inconvenience and stress. While we can't prevent outages entirely, there are proactive steps we can take to mitigate their impact and ensure we stay connected during critical times. One crucial step is having a comprehensive backup plan for communication. This means considering multiple methods to stay in touch with loved ones and colleagues. This could involve using a different carrier for your secondary phone, or utilizing internet-based communication tools like video calls and messaging apps. It's also wise to familiarize yourself with Wi-Fi hotspots in your area. Knowing where you can access the internet can be a lifesaver during an outage. Additionally, ensure your devices are fully charged and consider investing in a portable charger. This can keep your devices running when you need them most. By being prepared and informed, we can navigate future service disruptions with greater resilience and confidence, ensuring that we remain connected even in challenging times. The Verizon outage in Michigan was more than just a technological hiccup. It was a moment that brought our dependency on digital connectivity into sharp focus. It was a societal experiment that forced us to confront our reliance on technology. The outage exposed the fragility of our digital infrastructure and the cascading consequences of its failure, affecting everything from personal communication to business operations. But amidst the frustration and disruption, there were valuable lessons learned about human connection and adaptability. The outage highlighted the importance of digital resilience, both at the individual and societal level, reminding us to prepare for unexpected disruptions. It underscored the need for robust backup systems and diversified communication methods to ensure continuity in times of crisis. It also sparked a conversation about the responsibility of telecommunications companies to provide reliable service and maintain public trust. The outage forced us to pause and reflect on our relationship with technology, questioning how much we should depend on it. It was a wake-up call, a reminder that the invisible infrastructure we rely on is not infallible, and that we must be prepared for its potential failures.